evening, and welcome back to the Legend of the Flaming Heteros, a science and sorcery special. My name is Dagmar. I am your host, creator, scientist? I don't know.
You're apparently me now.
Sam's my character's name correct, so we're already off to a great start. Welcome back. It's been a very long time since the five of us has been here. But we are jumping back into the Legend of the Flaming Heteros. A very quick recap. Last time we asked some questions.
Oh, we've got a little bit of one.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Where is it coming from? Is it me?
It'd be someone who's not using headphones.
It's not me or Camille.
We are.
Okay, this literally wasn't happening just now when we weren't live, so. Oh. Okay.
Nice.
Alright, anyways, recap. We asked some questions of a thing that knew everything. Boomslang didn't start the apocalypse. Or destroy the multiverse. We found out all the things we needed to know. Reginar is looking for his daughter. Dream's looking for a lady with no eyes. Lavinia is looking for the center of the bottom of the multiverse. Boomslang's just
looking for the edge of the bottom of the multiverse.
Yes. He's just looking. Then we went and we killed DJ BJ. Definitely not based on a local politician who has recently been ousted, and a walrus based on a recent politician who's now in power. And then... Oh yeah, and then I sang you a beautiful song, and no, I'm not going to apologize for it. And that's where we left off. So I'll hand over to Alex. We'll see where they take us tonight. Very exciting stuff.
So, with answers in hand from the Griffin Mage Anjushri and the computational might of the Infinitex, new paths have opened in front of the Flaming Heteros. The location of the hidden name of Dream's patron, Ray the Fae. The history of the daughter. Yeah, they're just refreshing what you've just said anyway, but never mind. It's in the monologue now.
I didn't realize you were going to do that. Sorry.
Yep. The hidden name of the history of the daughter that Reginar never knew he had. A vast machine of screws and plywood hidden at the very heart of Mildred, waiting its awakening, and a lover's reunion on a galactic scale. And looming over all of these, the means to defeat Doomfall and the power to be able to return home. The Flaming Heteros can't just be heroes; they must become legends. And with that, we find our heroes back at the mansion, all rested up and ready to decide what they're going to do next.
Has anyone seen Echo?
Your little spider friend.
Yeah, a little spider friend. I sent them off on a little mission, but I haven't seen them.
So that was sort of like yesterday afternoon you sent them off, and it's now the morning of the following day. So I would say that Echo does begin to sort of appear just as you're sort of having breakfast.
Okay. So I want to ask Echo, how did they get on with heading to the artisan quarter?
So you had asked basically just to sort of see if they could find your daughter, and so they did. They were successful, and the address of Daisy Puddlebrook is at 76 Pondweed Lane in the Artisan District.
Are we all hearing this?
That's up to
breakfast.
I feel not. I feel like that is just information.
I don't think you've mentioned your daughter to any of us. So.
And I don't think Boomslang is at breakfast this morning. I think he's a bit late. He's kind of, in a few minutes he'll kind of come down the stairs, kind of pulling on his, leather jacket and kind of rubbing the sleep out of his eyes.
Lavinia is at breakfast, but she is asleep with her face in a bowl of cereal.
I'm like, Reginald, pull your head out so you don't drown.
Oh,
Yeah, there's like
goodness.
bubbles in the milk.
I think most of the milk sloshed out.
Yeah.
And the Sharks were up all night having a party. They wouldn't stop singing DJ BJ's music. It was terrible.
I mean, music.
Music.
Yeah, well, I thought my song was bad, and he's worse.
Yeah, your song is great.
Yeah, it is.
Well, thank you. I just, I remembered everything Regina told me when we first met at the Big Farmers Ball. I don't need the hat.
Progress.
I knew you'd get there. It's progress. I knew you'd get there eventually.
Yes.
Boomslang, I don't know if you know about that. It was like this incredible dance off, like absolutely incredible. Like Lavinia
I slapped like 4 people.
Nice.
It was funny.
I mean, you know your dancing's going well when you're causing injuries.
Yeah,
But they say it's all fun and games, and then someone loses an eye, and then it's more fun and more games.
No one lost an eye that night. The guy lost an arm. And then the rest of his
Eyes,
body.
arms, 6 of one and half a dozen.
And some people lost their lives too.
That's normal when we're around, I think, Dream.
Well,
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that, and I've been trying to update my wardrobe so that people don't kind of look at me so funny in the street. And so I got this shirt. What do you think?
I think it's great that when you're just sitting, it just says non-threatening Boomslang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Sorry.
I
So
think
guess
it's
we'll have to
very
see
nice.
how well this shirt works.
Yeah, I think it's a very good idea, though. I think I would suggest getting Dream one, but I don't think anyone would believe it.
Boomslang
No, I'm gonna stay
yawns
true
and-
to myself. I can't lie. I'm sorry.
I think the thing about Dream is that Dream, I feel, isn't very threatening, but like you don't feel Dream is threatening. Dream just is very dangerous.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like-
a soft kitty cat
He's
until I'm
like, I
not.
want to hug them. Oh no, they're like a razor clawed cultist.
Things I wouldn't call Boomslang necessarily openly threatening, but he's also definitely not non-threatening.
I think Lavinia is the most threatening, given she's constantly surrounded by sharks.
I mean,
Yeah.
Boomslang threatens people's sexuality.
I'll make you question things.
Oh gosh.
So, what's on the agenda for today, folks? What are we up to?
Well, we've got a few options,
Yeah.
right? We need to win. We can't take down Doom for All until we win the Battle Royale. Right?
Yeah, so that's I guess that's the ultimate one, but
Yes.
in the meantime,
so,
we've
but
got...
I mean, we can't really make progress on that right now because we have to wait for the next stage of the Battle Royale.
Yeah.
But we advanced yesterday because Jin Braggadocious said we because we killed DJ BJ. Yes. So I guess we could either go find
The corpse
middle...
formerly known as DJ BJ.
Well, he's a ghost now, I think. That's how melded seems to work.
He's still somewhere playing that awful music, just as a ghost.
Yes.
Maybe
I
that's
think
why the sharks were vibing.
That's what it was. The sharks invited him over.
Mm-hmm.
Those little bastards.
You're gonna have to have a word with him.
What does that mean?
The
He was
word
in
I'm
your
gonna...
room?
I mean, everyone knows
I
if
didn't see him, but my head was under the cushion the whole time.
Tories can't enter a building unless you invite them in. That's just
Right.
The sharks invited them in.
yeah.
Well,
Alright, so we got to
the
find
word I'll have
your
with the
old
sharks
lady.
is I'm going to shove that bloody amulet into the machine in the middle of the bottom of the multiverse. But we don't know where that is.
Oh, it's in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's all timey-wimey, spacey-wacy over here.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
avoiding
why
the
don't
actual-
we know Dream's looking for an old lady with no eyes in a tower,
Well,
right?
all we got to do is find an old lady. Bam, old lady, no eyes.
No, we need to put them in a tower as well.
Okay.
No,
I
I
feel
feel like a particular person.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
We
do
can't
actually know where this tower is, if that helps.
oh, do we?
Yes.
Okay.
we each get a single small nosebleed, and we all go, "Oh, I remember. Yeah, it's that tower."
I feel like I asked if we knew that tower, and I feel like you said maybe.
Well,
Was it?
She did specify the tower that she was in, so you can come find her.
I completely forgot about that.
Turns out yesterday was like 3 weeks ago somehow.
Tiny wimey.
Now that works, I guess.
Yeah. I think that vape messed me up a bit more than I thought. It didn't just. We do have the boom slang attractant in case we lose you, which is a handy thing to have, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I was digging it. Right, let's
we know where the
this old
tower
lady.
is, so why don't we go there first? And if in the meantime we see any arrows pointing in weird directions, we can make a note of them and come back later, because that's usually how you find temples of IKEA. You follow the arrows on the floor.
Arrows on the floor.
Yes.
Right.
But it's like a maze, so unless you're proficient in IKEA survival, which I am, thankfully, as a cleric, you probably wouldn't find the temple very easily.
Right.
Okay.
But
Sounds like
All right, so we get cracking then.
Regina, what about you?
Yeah.
What have you got?
Oh yeah, Regina, what did you? I don't think we ever asked you what you asked the Infinitex.
I asked the best way to kill Archie Marin.
Oh. It's something with like a dozen stakes, and each of them has to go in a particular hair follicle.
No, it's nothing as specific as that. It's like drowning in a bowl of soup.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Yeah.
Does it specify what sort of soup? Like cold,
Alphabet
hot,
soup.
thick, thin?
Chicken.
I heard it
Alphabet
was
soup.
mushroom.
Mulligatawny.
No, it's just like a basic like tomato soup with alphabet letters in it.
Oh, it's because he can't read.
Yeah, it's like
Okay, yes.
Liam Michelle can't read.
Yep.
That's a very
That's his
niche
girlfriend,
reference. I hope
actually.
anyone goes with that role.
Leah Michelle is. I checked the gossip rags, and I think that's his girlfriend.
Ah, I see. I see. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Moid Flerryweather Jr.
I love that you made the effort to like change the name, and I just said the person's name outright.
I love that I'm slagging off my own D&D character. But hey, that drowning in a bowl of soup reference goes out to all the people in my home game.
All right, so you know, if we pass
They don't watch
a
this.
a tinned goods shop, we can get some alphabet soup. Just just in case we meet this Archie
We can
guy.
ask Golem Ramsay to make us some. I'm sure he's always got that big pot of soup boiling away. It might be lamb sauce though.
I mean, what do you
Soup sauce.
All right, so we swing by the kitchen, get some soup just in case we meet this Archie guy, and then we'll go to this tower, find this old lady, poke her eyes
Yes.
out.
No,
Her eyes are
she's
really big
already
and
got
out.
no eyes.
Oh, so where are we going?
I need to go talk to her.
All right.
It's not about the eyes. It's just how we recognize it.
Sure. Yep.
You're
I'm
not.
with ya.
The,
It was a
the-
long
the
slither, but I
words
got there.
and the shirt. There's a disconnect here.
I mean, there's probably a lot of drugs involved here, so it's.
As we're heading past the kitchen, can I see if Golem Ramsay has any idiot sandwiches that we could take with us?
Sure, make an investigation check.
Yeah.
Boom
And I
holds
got
two pieces
what I
of
would
bread
like
next to his head.
Yeah.
That is a 29.
You find sandwiches of all levels of competence.
Okay, I would like to bin all of the marmalade sandwiches and take the idiot sandwiches, like one for each of us.
Okay.
Thank
Do
you.
I want to become an idiot?
No,
Is
no,
it
no,
made
no,
of
no.
idiots? Does it make you an idiot? Is it an idiot?
Yeah, it's like don't eat the sandwich. Like keep it as like a gift for someone else, and like if they eat it, then they'll just tell you all the secrets.
Oh.
Did you just
nice.
make up a magic item on the fly that
I
Alex
did.
now has to?
I believe he made
Angry.
4 magic items on the fly.
Sure. I'm going to go say it was made of idiots as well, but just
All right.
Okay.
Well, which district are we going to again, Dream? Where was this tower?
So it's in the old market district.
Ah, yes, the old market district.
So is that where we're heading now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know
So-
unless Reginar gets accosted by the private detective he hired, who might just be a scammer. I don't think we ever established
We
that.
found out that the private detective seemed as though he was legit.
Oh, well, because everyone in Wartown's a private detective.
Yeah, like, as long as like all of the instructions are black and white, they're fine.
We have the sound effect for that, Alex.
I know, but Sam controls it.
And Sam's got one hand at the moment, so
You should put that in context because people watching won't know what that means. I rubbed my hands really badly.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did.
The commitment that Sam has to this show and this audience is just—it's an inspiration to us all. Drinking
Old
with one
Market
hand,
District.
healing the other hand, playing D&D with no hands.
Yes.
Yep. All right, let's go to this market district.
Sorry, Alex.
Look, I told you it was going to be more unhinged than usual today.
You have passed by the old market district before, a bazaar of the obscure and arcane lost things, with sellers of innumerable species and cultures hawking their wares. But never has your quarry here been quite so specific. Oddities trawled from Melded's orbit by the fleet of sky trawlers, each specializing in particular products. A hulking devil sells delicately bottled elven lullabies. A young woman whose left half has skin that shifts in a brilliant kaleidoscope of colours sell jars of spices you've never heard of, while an automaton nearby at the door of a black silk tent containing romance novels from 1,000 different worlds. Yet it is at the heart of this bustling place that is your target. A tower of sandstone so eroded by the winds of its homeworld it now seems almost organic in nature. And wheeling around the high-pitched shrieks of the colonies of planar swifts that make their nests in its nooks and crannies, iridescent blackbirds wheeling through the air, absorbing the ambient magic as they go. And then you stand before the door itself. Just a simple, decaying wooden door that looks like it's been there for 1,000 years. What do you do?
I mean, is it able to withstand a knock on the door?
I mean,
Only one way to
Isn't
find
it
out.
decaying and crap? It's like, if I touch it, will it just disintegrate?
and you get the idea it's one of those doors that just has been there so long that it's probably extremely robust to have lasted this long.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay. There is a sort of... And the door almost sort of just slightly swings open. It wasn't locked. It was just slightly ajar. And you hear a voice from the top of the tower. Ah, Dream, you have come. Come on up. We have much to discuss.
Okay. Guys, walk in.
As Dream enters the building, Lavinia is going to just reach out and touch their arm and go, just be careful and cast protection from evil and good, which means if any creature like aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead tries to attack you, they have disadvantage. Just because we don't know what we're coming up against.
And as Lavinia says, be careful, Boomslang is going to say, give you like a quick pat on the back and be like, careful, Schmerful, you got this, and give you bardic inspiration.
Oh, thanks, friends.
We're coming up with you, but all the same. Or
Are we coming up, or should we wait outside?
So it's a fairly narrow tower for context. It's probably only about 20 foot wide, but very, very tall. And it's sort of like a thin spiral staircase with no stops on the way. It's just a single staircase to the top with you can see the whole way down in the middle.
So Reginald's having a look up at the spiral staircase and just makes a mental note: don't cast shatter.
So watch out for earthquakes.
Maybe one or two people go up with Dream, and one or two of us wait down at the bottom just in case, Right. Watch the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'll post up by the door.
Dream, would you like us to come with you? I'm happy to tag along.
I'm going to shout out to the lady. It's okay to invite friends up.
Yes, of course. Bring who you need.
Okay, yeah, come along.
My
video
little
will go up.
my little legs are not great for these stairs, but I'll stick around with Boomslang.
Okay.
And you see, so you sort of wind your way up this sort of spiral. The steps look like they have been used a lot over a long time, as they're sort of like when you've seen stone steps that are sort of bowed in the middle from just how much people have been walking on them. And you eventually arrive in a small, kind of squalid room. There's just a little bed on one side, a little tiny cooking pot, and a stove, a little toilet, and that's about it. Apart from a desk where an elderly woman sits, sort of having turned her chair to face the top of the stairs. Across where her eyes would be, there is a bandage that just covers up. Where her eyeballs would have been in the past. I was trying to think of a more dramatic way of saying that, but it didn't really pan out. Dream. So this day has come, and you bring with you a question.
Yeah. Where can I find out Raider Faye's true name?
Well, from me, of course.
That's surprisingly easy.
The question is not whether it is easy or hard to find the name. It's whether you want to give it to him.
I mean, maybe? It's probably the first time ever Dream's very unsure about what to do.
Do you know why he wants his true name?
No, he never mentioned it.
A long time ago, it was taken from him because of a great evil that he had committed, and with it, the full extent of his powers were held from him. And I am the last of the people who was alive there that day.
What did he do?
Would you like me to show you?
Well, morbid curiosity says yes. You know, curiosity to kill the cat and all that. I should probably not say that. I probably jinxed it, haven't I, Lavinia? Never mind. Let's do it.
You've got at least 6 lives left.
And do you companions also consent to this?
Well, I do. Let me check. Lavinia will just step, lean over the staircase and go, Boomslang, Reginald, do you consent?
I mean, normally, but to what?
Finding out what Dream's patron did to people?
I mean, who doesn't love a saucy bit of gossip?
Reg?
Yeah, sure. What we got to do?
We consent. Thank you for asking.
So, the world around you fades as you all plunged into a vision of the distant past. You find yourself standing in the streets of a city aflame, a huge metropolis burning, and sitting at the top of the greatest of the spires of the city sits Ray, beautiful and terrible that he is, laughing at his work. And then a number of people emerge from the streets as he casually incinerates those who flee from him and laughs as he goes. You seem to be viewing this through the eyes of Bolchis, the woman you've just been speaking to, but much younger. You see Paulina Goldstaff, Thulis Sevenblades, the Underking Mazak Doomsinger, and Fernando, Prince of Pigeons. The Archimandrite of Gurnol is here, as is Sir Stormfist, Jack Byzantium, and Professor Padamillan. Ploroxin, Carrion, and the Three Sisters of the West Winds, and 1,000 more mighty heroes have stepped up to this place. And they are butchered. Ray rips through them, tearing limb from limb and laughing as he does so. Fire erupts from his fingertips and scorches gods and heroes, and there is very little they can do about it. Only a few of them stand at this last moment, and you witness firsthand what it is like to have your eyes ripped from your own head, and still the laughter rings in your ears. And then a voice of the few remaining arcanists echoes over the horizon. This army of heroes was but the distraction, buying enough time for the sorcerers back at home to bind this being of pure death and fire and fury long enough to take from him his power, to take from him his name, because even they couldn't work out how to kill him. And thus, the delightful laughter of Ray the Fae stops. And he looks around the city that he burnt and feels nothing. And you just hear the breath of Bolchis as the footsteps of Ray head off into the distance, and the crackling of timbers burning, and the vision fades.
Well, damn. I mean, Ray the Fae was that bad.
Dream, if you don't mind me saying, your patron's a dick.
How did you get involved with this Fae?
It was my parents.
Oh, right. Well, yeah.
I mean, he's a dick, but he's a swinging dick. Like, that is quite some power Ray's got there. What if we could, like, pit Ray against Doom for All in some kind of Dogzilla versus King Kang kind of showdown?
I think everyone would die if we did that, Boomslang. Also, if you use the phrase swinging dick again, I'm going to hit you with
With your what?
everything.
Sorry, that was me, not Boomslang.
I forgot what kind of weapon Lavinia has because it's been so fucking long that I didn't know whether to say battle axe or warhammer, but it's a warhammer.
Yeah. At this point, Bolchis speaks again. There is an echo in my head, another face in another world that is yet more close to me than a sibling. It is more horrifying than my nightmares. I can feel the edge of it, and of others like me scattered through the plains. But there was a question that shaped her destiny. What can change the nature of a man? I have no time for this question. But to you, Dream, I ask, what can change the nature of a monster?
Love?
She...
Which is concerning because I don't Love is gross to me, but
militantly ace.
But yeah, I'm having second thoughts of having knowing Ray's true. I mean, I could have Ray's true name, but then just never say it to him. I don't know what to do.
I am an old woman now. I've been in this world for far too long, and the name must be contained by someone. If I die without telling someone, then it will return to him regardless. Would you be the one to bear it?
Would that create some sort of weird loophole that he could find it out anyway?
No.
Because we're connected?
It has to be given to him willingly.
Okay, then, sure.
If that is your wish, then the fate of this world rests with you and your choice. His name is Arechitan, the Accursed.
Okay.
And with that, she just sort of like slumps down, like as if, like she's not dead or anything, but just like as if.
Yeah.
We all thought she was.
Yeah.
And the accursed.
But as if just like this sort of great burden is something she's finally been able to put down.
Okay, you're not dead, lady, are you? Not dead?
No.
I mean, I've got something against that. If she was.
Well, that's been eventful. I didn't realize Ray was that powerful. I wonder how my parents got involved in this whole thing then, and how I got involved. Huh.
Was it a cult?
Yes, but how did Ray get into the picture of this cult? You know, like how they become like a cult? What patron or what? There are just some bits missing from my knowledge of how Ray.
He always had a silver tongue.
Yeah, he does. Okay. Well, anyway, I hope you feel better soon. I promise I won't end the world. That'll probably be boom slang, to be honest. But I promise I won't be as bad as Ray.
Well, in that case, I leave you to it. I must take my rest now.
Okay. I'm gonna go now. Just
Lovely to meet you. Lavinia just leaves without saying anything.
Yeah, that thing of like trying to politely leave because you weren't really the one who was invited, but you like kind of curious to know more, but not sure whether you're overstepping the line.
Because like in this situation, does Lavinia know the name as well, or is that information just past the dream?
Well, Lavinia was there, so yeah.
Lavinia heard the word orangutan, so
yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what I heard, but I'm pretty sure that's not what Alex said.
No, that was not what I said.
Okay. So just assume Lavinia thinks his name is orangutan. The accursed.
Okay.
Dream, I think that after seeing what we've just all borne witness to, you should probably chuck that phone down the sewers or something.
We could feed it to a sewer clown.
Whoa! Let's not be too hasty there.
He's my patron. I can't just do that.
Also, ghosting your patron.
You know what I mean? God damn it! I made a him. I can't just throw away the phone because he will find me again anyway. I'm bound to him. I can't do anything about it.
Can I see that phone?
Sure.
Is the phone
Really
cursed?
destroys that over.
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, I'm great at those. As we all know, I'm the most intelligent member of the group. That's a 7.
I was gonna say I can help.
I was gonna help. Yeah.
I assume I asked the group, do we know if it's cursed? So if one of them does want to assist in this somehow.
Actually, I can't help. I don't have proficiency. I think Reg has to.
Yeah. Let's see.
Well, then he's just staring at it really hard.
So I got 23.
Okay, so
I don't know.
it's not cursed in like there's no sort of curse in the sense there's like a negative effect from having it upon you.
No.
It is a very magical item. It can dial well, anything somehow. If you happen to know the right number. But it's like the specifics of the spell are a bit beyond you, but you suspect that it probably does have like location tracking turned on.
And
let's have a look at
Nokia, so it's indestructible, so you can't
Yeah.
even destroy it.
Okay, but could I cast the spell magic on it?
You can try.
And do I waste my 7th level spell slot?
No.
No,
Might
not
need something else that's more important right now.
That's true.
Maybe before bed. If you've still got your 7th level slot before bed.
Well, I'll try a 3rd level slots. I'll just try like a normal dispel magic, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'll try to dispel magic on it.
Okay.
But
Is it higher than?
Speak to Ray.
Hmm?
But I might need to speak to him.
Well,
You have
isn't
his
the whole
phone
point
number.
of the phone is that you can call him? But you went and you booked a meeting with him at the Cult Cafe in the past. If you really need to go, I just feel like having the phone gives temptation to just phone up on a whim and go, by the way, your name is this. You don't have that.
I mean, yeah, you do have a point, Reg, but also, I think Butt is a bit combative. And let's consider the fact that Ray is potentially an incredibly powerful weapon. We're going up against Billy Big Balls himself. And if we can have... I won't say the words that will get me hit by Lavinia, but if we could have the counterpart that will oppose that level of power, imagine.
Boom's like, what drugs did you take this morning? Because your speech is so weird today.
But wouldn't Billy Big Balls and Swinging Dick go together? Like that's like you don't want them working.
I would like to make an attack against Regina.
The other positive, if I
True,
may
it would be
think
bad
of
if
that,
they teamed up.
yeah, is if we find the number, you could call Babe.
Boomslang goes kind of quiet and tense for a sec because he hadn't thought about that possibility. Yeah. Oh my god, that's what I should have asked. We need to go back to the computer. We need to go back.
I don't think we can ask it any questions.
What if I put on a fake moustache? I need the number. I need the number. I need the number.
Could we
will
we go and find your doppelganger, like admin who works in the prison, and like he could go and ask the question on your behalf?
Well, why would you not just find someone who doesn't look like
kidnap a
Boomslang
random
to go
stranger
ask it?
and force them to ask the question.
No.
I can be very threatening when I want to.
With your non-threatening.
Oh goodness. I have just had a thought as well regarding this phone. Alex, would Lavinia know a phone number for an IKEA help desk?
Probably, yes.
Could I phone the IKEA help desk and ask them where I can find the big machine?
Okay, on this phone or on a non-magical phone?
Oh, no, on this magical phone.
Okay. Sure.
When there's a line you say you just regret ever saying.
Do you want me to do this like it's a divine intervention? Because if you'd said no, I would have gone, but can we make this a divine intervention? So I'll give you the possibility.
Okay. So you ring this number
Yes.
that was taught to you in the earliest hymns that you learned as a child.
8425997.
And as you press the buttons, it has you know the touch tone, like two-tone dial tones.
Yeah.
But it like resonates out in kind of like echoing harmonies.
Yes.
Now the problem is, will they be staffed today?
Please hold the line. You are 8th in the queue.
Fantastic. Dream, do you mind if I borrow this until it gets down to 0?
Sure.
Well, I'm using it. You can't call Ray. Also,
Okay.
I'm very confused because who's Gary?
That's my demon friend.
Okay, he's just your friend.
Well, no, I summoned him, so now he's stuck here.
Right. That makes sense. I get Gary and
He's
Ray
my friend
mixed
as well.
up. Yeah. No, I'm glad
But
you have
it's not.
friends.
It's not another kind of deep.
You are.
No, I was concerned that
In
this
the
is
queue.
someone else. Sorry.
Let me double check. I forgot.
This is much. Last time I was on hold with IKEA, everything was in Swedish, and my Swedish was never that good.
It's a. Where is the.
Maybe we need to go to
It's a great
Swede
demon.
Town.
Gary's a greater demon.
I've been to Sweetown, and they get very offended
It's just
by
turn
people.
it.
You are
It's yeah.
2nd
It's
in the queue.
oh, that's good.
Spike.
Yeah,
This whole music's amazing, isn't it? You can dance, you can jive.
Anyway, I was gonna just say, why don't you guys just trust me?
Oh, of course we do.
Well,
trust
I'm assuming I'm just going to call Ray.
I was
Like,
saying
Hello, you've reached the IKEA help desk. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Lavinia Sharrock, cleric of IKEA. I'm here in
hi.
Melden, and I am looking for the big machine that we've been building forever in the center of Melden. Could you tell me how to get there?
Oh, of course. Let me just check your clearance. Yes, Lavinia Sharag.
Yes.
That's perfect. Well, from what we gather, you have with you some cursed shark ghosts.
Yes.
If you just ask them, they should be able to guide you through
Are
the
you
maze.
fucking kidding me? I have been here for 4 fucking years. And these little bastards never told me they could get me out.
Lavinia, please remember that the person on the other end of the phone is a person.
I'm not sorry.
I mean,
what's your
I'm not a
name?
person. I'm an
It's-
anthropomorphic pile of plywood. But
Yeah,
Um,
they're not people, but I missed your name. What was your name?
let's just call me Sandy.
Sandy, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the sharks. You know how it is.
Oh yes, definitely. They can be a little quirky.
Contrary. Yes. They're oh goodness, they're singing DJ BJ again. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Very helpful. Good luck. May the plywood be with you, and I'll go, finish the machine.
May your life be blessed with meatballs.
I can't remember what happens. Am I causing the IKEA apocalypse if I put the necklace in the machine? We'll figure it out. We'll find out. We like apocalypses, right? You've helped start an apocalypse one already.
Just the one. Yeah.
Just one.
What's an apocalypse of IKEA?
I think it's just meatballs.
Falling from the sky?
Yeah.
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound so bad.
They're very big.
Doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah, it feeds a lot of people.
And then everything catches fire after the meatball rain.
I mean,
That's the death
rain,
part.
right?
First we celebrate with meatballs, and then everyone dies in a sea of flames.
Are you sure Ray's not connected to this?
Possibly. Maybe Ray is IKEA. But except
Did
his
your
name is
parents have a member
Orangutan.
pet?
Boomslang pulls out a tiny corkboard covered in red thread.
Well.
Okay, shall we
Right,
go?
So that was easy. So
Yeah,
wait, so
genuinely never thought of asking the sharks. They mostly just annoy me.
So just to recap though, so we know Ray is an incredibly powerful, incredibly violent mad person
Yes.
who is kept in check by the stealing of his name.
Yes.
And that's now your job to keep it safe. But you're also an acolyte of Ray. Alright. I mean, I believe that's called a conflict of interest. But
Yeah.
I mean,
This seems like a normal thing for religion, though.
Yeah, full of
The
contradictions.
acolytes are meant to keep the higher powers sort of in check.
Yeah.
Checks and balances.
all right. Well, we've got your back, Dream.
Thank you. But don't worry, I'm not going to purposely cause Ray to become unhinged.
I
Because
mean,
that would suck for everybody.
We should have
Given the
probably
also
checked
sucks.
whether or not if Ray charms you and tells you to.
I am actually immune to charm.
Oh, well, perfect, man.
It says in my character sheet, I'm
Alex
immune to
is scratching out notes.
It says it in.
you're the one who let us get this high level, Alex.
I did.
Right. So, what the sharks got to say?
I don't know. Sharks, could you... God, stop with the choreography. Come here. Come here. Here, now. Thank you. Now, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed that we have been in Melted for 4 years. And I was already exiled from the community for several years before that because of, the whole cursed necklace thing. And you never once thought to tell me how to get to the machine that the amulet has to be a part of. So could you please tell me now, how do we get there?
They do that thing sort of like in Finding Nemo where they just form into an arrow briefly. And then they just start swimming off in that direction.
Right, I will follow them.
Yes.
I'll follow. Can I get the
Okay.
phone back?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Okay, so Melded, as you know, is not a city in the two-dimensional sense, and you quickly find yourself winding into the interior. There's just like you sort of basically passing through strata of different layers of construction. Most of modern Melded is built of like bricks of compacted socks because socks always get lost and end up in Melded. But older strata are made of like different things. They seem to have gone through like a pirate treasure phase. There's like just like a wizard phase. There's some dinosaur bits. Just like all kinds of like random genres seem to have each had their turn at being the kind of dominant force of Melded. But as you sort of reach closer to the heart of the city, you begin seeing arrows on the floor as in bright blue and bright yellow.
We're getting close. I can feel it. Also, I can see the arrows on the floor.
It's just the arrows, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Oh, well, like you don't feel the sense of plywood and dying cactuses?
I guess it's probably an acquired smell. I don't know. I haven't really noticed it.
It's you don't start to notice it until you've been through a few of the steps of the cleric school. Do I know which way to go?
So yeah, you're sort of continuing on through, and this is sort of for anyone else trying to follow these arrows, without the assistance of a cleric of IKEA or of the sharks at least, they would probably be driven to insanity. There's the rest of you are all losing sense of time. You can't tell if you've been here 5 minutes or weeks. That your eyes just feel like they no longer know what to deal with light. It's just very raffling. And then you find yourselves before a huge mural of, again, canary yellow and ultramarine blue. And it depicts almost this sort of fractal design, almost sort of like just sort of rippling layers of infinite complexity. And there is a doorknob.
I will touch the doorknob and can I open it?
And then the door does swing open.
What's inside?
There is inside a corridor. And waiting in the corridor is a being dressed somewhat improbably in a yellow IKEA shirt. Is a beholder. With just like arm slots for each of its eye stalks.
So, the fabled key is brought here at last. But
Yes.
are you worthy to be the one who places it?
Well, I don't know because it's taken the sharks 4 years to tell me how to get here. But hopefully,
she's hella worthy.
but hopefully my time in Melded has made me worthy.
Yeah, be more confident in yourself. You definitely are. You got this.
And
Well
also, I brought my friends.
We do believe in a strong team working together.
Yes.
You've a great goal.
Tenant
But
number 4.
But now, as the ultimate meatball, you must defeat me to prove it.
I have had dreams and nightmares of this moment.
Yes. Let's roll some initiative.
Yes. Okay,
All right.
no one gets paralyzed and then petrified because that goes badly.
That's bad. Remember, everyone gets a +4 to your initiative from me.
I'm giving myself a vigilant blessing, which gives me advantage as well.
Okay. Then I have.
I rolled a natural fucking 20. Yes, heroines. Oh goodness.
So let's just see what they're.
Oh,
They even have
beholder
a-
fight. First beholder for science and sorcery.
Yeah, I thought we were overdue. So
Yeah, definitely.
I got 17.
okay,
I got a 25.
dang.
And I got 22.
And what was your final score?
26.
Dang. Everyone's
I've
except-
only got a +2, but you know, thanks.
and the ultimate meatball got a natural 20. So like everyone's
Jeez, okay.
Everyone's highly motivated in this team.
yeah.
yes.
A highly motivated collaborative team environment.
Yes.
I am so glad I brought both lesser great and greater restoration and revivify today because I thought we might fight some shit. I thought the old lady was going to be a bigger problem than she was, but hey.
So,
No, she seen some shit and then couldn't anymore. So
We've gone from someone with no eyes to someone with too many eyes.
yes, and everyone's and that so starting off on Lavinia.
Okay. Whew. Alright, now we all know about beholders. I don't know if we all know about beholders.
So you are currently all standing within its cone of
I figured. How far away from it are we?
You're probably about 40 foot.
Oh, okay. Well, I've only got 30 feet of movement.
Well, you can move sideways to get out the cone.
Yeah, I'd like to move sideways to do exactly that. And then I would like to cast... Where is my spell gone? Jesus Christ. It has just vanished from the ether. Yep, it has. I just had it. Sorry, guys. I would like to cast... Did I move it over here? No, I did not. I don't know where it is. I would like to cast. I will get there eventually.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. I would like to cast a 3rd level moonbeam.
Okay.
Don't stand in it, Boomslang. So can I get a Constitution saving throw from the Beholder, please?
Okay. Constitution, did you say?
Yes, I did.
Okay, let's go for which is the most meatbally dice I own. That one's kind of beholdery. Nat 20.
Jesus Christ, this Beholder. Okay, it will take 21 points of radiant damage halved, so that's 10 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
But the moonbeam just stays active, and it's like, I assume the place we're in, the light is kind of, you don't know if it's day or night.
Yes.
And it's like the light that is in the room has just concentrated into this big beam centered on the Beholder. But it's not as bright as daylight. It is just whatever natural light is here. And that will be my action, and then I will... Do I have any bonus actions? I do, but I'm not going to use them. Okay. So that will be all I am doing.
Okay. So it is going to take one of its legendary actions. Let's random eye beam go. So it is going to fire an innovation ray at one of the people in front of it. So I'm going to say at Boomslang.
He's so non-threatening.
So that's a DC 16 Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, wow. I do want to point out, Hogan's asking in the chat what happens if you cast blindness on the Beholder. This is a big debate. The general agreement seems to be that they can still use their eye beams, but you get to make your saving throws at advantage because they can't actually see their targets. But so, again, it's all DM's discretion for things like that.
So yeah, I got a 7.
Oh no.
Okay, so you get I'm not even quite clear what innovation is, to be honest, but it's like a sort of sickly green beam.
I think.
Yeah. So you are going to take 8d8 necrotic damage.
Cool.
Ooh, so there's a lot of high rolls on that one, and that's the first 6. Wait, no, the first 7. Right. So 10, 21, 22, 28, 34, 42 points of necrotic damage.
Woof.
Ouch.
Okay. That's
and
okay, yeah.
With that, it's your go.
Alright, so Boomslang is gonna reach up to his t-shirt and rip the non-part of his shirt off. And then go... and is going... I'm gonna use my action to do... to channel my divinity.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of take out my folded picture of Babe and kind of not open it, but kind of kiss it. and
Show the
channel
people
my
the
my
picture.
affections to protect my friends. And so 4 creatures of my choice that I can see get advantage for the next minute on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saves.
Nice.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna run diagonally.
Okay,
So-
which diagonally?
Did Lavinia run diagonally or?
I think Lavinia went diagonally left. Was how
Alright,
I'm thinking left. I'm
All
thinking
right, I'll cut right.
because she's got an
You say the
affinity for
beholder
left
is 40
sharp.
feet away, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't get next to it with my movements, but I'll make sure I'm within, like within 25 feet of it,
Okay.
but also diagonal, so I'm off to a side.
Are you sort of getting out of the anti-magic cone? I
Yes.
assume before you did that spell. Anyway.
It's not a spell. It's channel divinity. Does that count as magic?
No, you did the thing before, or was that? I don't really know. But let's say you just did it afterwards.
So
and then
my
it's fine.
my action was channel divinity, so it wasn't
Okay, yeah.
casting a spell per se, but I don't know if that counts as magic. for
Let
the
me read
anti-magic
how.
code.
Let me read the specifics of anti-magic cone.
I think it applies to magic items as well, but channel divinity is an odd one.
Because I mean, it's not like a physical thing. It probably is.
I would
kind of
say.
magical.
I would say it wouldn't work within that because this is saying that magical items don't even work within the cone.
Okay. Okay. So I'll run. I'll cut right. I
Yeah.
will give my Watcher's Will to everyone. Is it Watcher's Will? Yeah.
Nice.
And so whenever you are not in the Beholder's icon, you will get that advantage. But I think
Yeah.
it will get suppressed by the icon.
Right.
And then for my bonus action, I will cast a second level branding smite.
Okay. Nice.
Just get my swords out and get one of them nice and hot. That's me. That's my turn.
Okie dokie. Regina, you are still within the anti-magic cone at this point.
Yeah. So also want to use some of my movement to try and get out of this cone as well.
Yep.
I'll move in the opposite direction sideways that Lavinia went.
So you're going right. Okay.
And then I'm going to cast a 4th level Witch Bolt.
Nice.
And to see what happens there. Which is a unnatural 20.
That will hit.
Lovely. And that is 31 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
And then at the beginning of this boomslang, who did you cast Bardic Inspiration on?
Dream.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Bardic Inspiration on Lavinia,
Nice. Thank you.
and that will be me.
What is the inspiration dice?
It
For you?
is D10.
D10. Cool.
Yeah, Dream. You've got a D8 from me from before. Although actually, I think Bardic Inspiration only lasts 10 minutes or an hour or something.
10 minutes,
So-
I think.
In a minute.
So I'm
Yeah,
not
probably
sure.
out of that.
All right.
Okay, at the end of your go.
Yep.
Sam? Okay, I think it's legendary death beam time.
I mean, hopefully not Death Beam, but
That is another innovation ray. This time, it's because of that big attack. It's going to be at Reginar. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
5.
Okay.
was that an advantage? Was that one of the ones we get advantage on?
It was
Oh,
all the
the
mental
mental
ones.
saves.
plus one.
Oh, okay. I mean, those are the ones that Lavinia shit at, so.
Okay, so that doesn't look as bad as Boomslang's rolls, at least.
Oh, thank God.
Um,
Thank IKEA.
Thank IKEA. Hey, I brought a lot of healing spells, guys. All of these are things that can heal and or revive you.
Nice.
27 points of necrotic damage. Just this same eye goes. Brum, this gross-looking green beam just hits you straight on.
Oh, fucking big meatball!
Speaking of big meatballs, it's the big meatball's turn. So it is going to turn its eye first of all. So it's facing. Let's say we'll have Reginar and Boomslang. Sorry, Reginar and Boomslang in the cone now. So your magical items and such do not work, and you cannot cast spells at the minute.
And the spells that, like the branding smite and stuff, does that completely disappear, or is it suppressed while the cone is on, and then it comes back?
I think rule of fairness, it'll come back once you exit the cone.
Okay.
I'm not entirely clear if that's the case, but I'm just gonna. That's my ruling. So, and then it is going to. Let's see what's. I think it's gonna just make a bite attack at Reginar, so it's gonna move into melee. And it is going to miss you. I assume that you have better than 10 armor class.
Yep, that's a miss.
This big meatbally maw just you sort of noodle your way out the way. And that brings us to Dream.
Where am I in relation to everything that's going on right now?
Okay, so you're not actually. You're about 40 foot back there. The rest of them are a bit closer, and you're not in the cone right now. And the others, Boomslang and Reginald are to your right, and Lavinia's to your left.
Okay.
If you really want, I can send you my scrappy doodle on the back of a little scrap of paper I've got going on down here.
No, that's okay. Okay, I'll just make sure I maybe have a little bit of a distance, so I'll kind of like move back.
Okay.
A bit.
So you move basically back outside the doors at that point.
Oh, how far into this place are we? We're not that far in.
You literally just walk through the door. I mean, the door's still open. It's not.
Space, man. Okay. Can I somehow, since it's kind of distracted, run past him a bit? Because I just want a bit more movement.
I don't think unless you used all your movements, then you wouldn't be able to get past it. Because how far is your movement?
Good question. 30 feet.
Your movement's 30,
yes.
but you've got feline agility, so if you wanted, you can double your movement for one turn.
Yeah.
And so you can run 60, so you'd be able to get to it and then 20 feet past it.
Yeah.
But I mean, you'd actually end up closer to it than you were.
Yeah, that's bad there. Nah.
You're as far away as you can get, really.
Alright, fine. We'll just stay there then. Okay then. Can I... You know what? I haven't actually used any of my weapons. Ever.
Too busy summoning demons.
I got Dagger of Venom. Can I use that?
Sure you can. Because it did move up to get to Boomslang, so yeah.
Let's give it a bit of a poke. Right. That was a 9.
That does not hit, I'm afraid.
God damn. I mean, to be fair, of course it wouldn't. Maybe I should stick to not using my items and weapons. Okay then. That's me then.
Okay. And it will have the third and final of its eye beams of the round. And where's my D10 gone? Why did I say that? I have millions of the things. That is that is going to go for I think that's going for Dream. So this is a slowing ray.
I was the one being tested here.
Yeah. So you've got to test your commitment to teamwork.
Oh, right.
If you want to be like
IKEA, a dexterity saving throw for me, please, Dream.
Sorry, make a what?
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Where's my dexterity shit? Oh, come on. It's not my day today. That's a 7.
Oh, no.
Okay. So you
I say
are...
Dream is all shook up for what learn about rain.
Okay, so you currently your speed is halved for a minute, and you can't take reactions, and you can either take an action or a bonus action, not both. So you're basically under the effect of the spell slow.
That's just rude, that.
That's lame.
And that brings us back around to Lavinia.
Yes, it does. Okay, I do still. How far away from me is the beholder at this point? Because it's moved.
I mean, it's probably about 20 foot away from you at the minute.
Oh, okay. So it's moved closer. All right.
Yeah. Not a lot, but just enough to melee boom slang.
Yeah, and what is the range on the vapes?
I
still don't have the stats for this thing, Alex, so I have to
I have
ask.
done them. Okay.
Oh wait, well, let me double check.
Wait, is this the sexy snake vape?
No, it's not the sexy snake vape. It's the fire vape.
Oh yeah, that one.
Okay, like that's plenty of distance.
Okay, yeah, because I don't know what the damage was on that as well. It was a lot of d6s, I think. We incinerated a guy.
Yeah, let me. This is
and ourselves,
again,
remember.
And ourselves.
Yes. Again, people at home, this is why you condense everything you need into one document and don't have it over 10, like I do. Bear with me one moment.
So, does this IKEA t-shirt, like, is the bottom open like a normal t-shirt, or is it closed like a kind of tea cozy?
I think it's kind of open at the back.
Oh, it's backless.
Well, yeah,
Nice.
it's like it's like somebody had
backless-
like one of those like how would a cat wear trousers, but this is like how would a beholder wear a t-shirt.
I am
that-
also picturing. I picture all beholders to look like Mike Wazowski. So we are just fighting Mike Wazowski with extra eyes, but in an IKEA uniform.
Mike Wazowski in like a sexy Halloween IKEA outfit.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Do we have a sexy Mike Wazowski IKEA vape? Maybe that's what Sandalwood does.
If you had that on your Science and Sorcery bingo card, congratulations.
Yeah.
We have Science and Sorcery bingo cards. I keep meaning to put them up on Twitter. If you're on Patreon, you could access to those, but I don't think that's on there. I think there is a slot for people taking drugs.
I believe it was
10d10,
Yes.
and I take half damage.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck
Lavinia is
it!
made of hit points.
Lavinia is made of hit points. Yeah, she is not power word killable.
I mean, technically everyone is.
Yeah, but Lavinia's got more than 100, so I am going to take out a hero sacrifice squandered because I'm not squandering this hero sacrifice.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to unleash it on the beholder. So that's
Okay.
10d10. Hold on.
So
And I
what does
believe
this vape taste like, Alex?
I believe it tastes like frustration and fire.
Alright, and what
Frustration
kind
and
of...
fire.
I assume the beholder makes a save?
Yeah,
7.
I believe it failed anyway. So
Okay. 9, hold on, I need one more dice. Had one. I don't know where it's gone.
Get that. It's gonna keep
Sorry.
throwing these beans and get another D8 out anyway.
Jesus Christ, where are all
I
my
still
d-
have a vape that we've not used yet. I forgot about that.
We've got 2 we haven't used yet. I think.
Oh, I might
Okay.
actually. I
I
might
mean, you want to experiment with another one?
There we go. Okay. Let's see. 10, 20.
Just for the record, look at my shiny dice box. Ooh. I don't know if what it was intended for originally, but I've claimed it as a dice box.
28. 57 points of fire damage, and I take. Do I make a dex save or do I just take half?
You just take half.
Cool. That's 27. That's not right.
28.
28.
Okie dokie. And that brings us round to a nice legendary.
No, actually,
is anything else?
bonus action. This might be really stupid. I'm gonna use my Steps of Night to fly up in the air.
Okay.
And I want to be directly above the beholder so that if I fall on it.
Okay.
Because it's like a soft cushion made of meatballs.
It just makes this like a squeaky noise, like. Boo!
That's what I was saying.
Like a dog toy.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there's where it went. Okay, I found the.
Oh man, there must be a beholder dog toy somewhere. I'm gonna look at that after we finish.
not right now, Alex.
No.
Kill me with a beholder first.
There's probably other beholder toys, but you don't want to do that.
So let's see what beam we got going on today. Why did I roll that dice? That's not the dice for. Okay, beam number 9.
Ooh, that's a bad one.
It is a bad one. Okay, I'm going to say, because you are flying up to it suspiciously, it's going to cast its disintegration ray at Lavinia.
Yep. What kind of save is that, Alex?
That is a dexterity save.
Dex save, okay.
And
that is a dirty 20.
That is a dirty 20. Nice. So that you take, I believe. Actually, do you?
If it's like the spell disintegrate, then it's nothing.
Yeah, I think you're okay. Yep, you dodge that one.
It's because I'm flying. I'm so cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I think as the beam shoots out, Broomslang's like, "Oh shit! Oh, that's just got it."
So that brings us to Boomslang anyway.
Alright, so I'm gonna feint left and then duck right and scooch around. Because the beholder is right next to me and Reg, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so I'm
But
gonna
next to you, Reg is a bit further back. But
okay, I'm gonna scooch behind the beholder, and then I'm gonna try and scramble on top of it like a space hopper.
I love that
And
this is
stab
everyone's
it in the eye.
To get on top of them.
So I'm like straddling it with my legs, holding onto one of the eye stalks with my hand, and then stabbing it in the eye with my sword.
Go for it.
And because I'm behind it, does that mean that my branding smite is back?
Yes.
Sweet. So there's going to be 2 attacks at first. One of them is going to be a nat 20.
Nice.
And the other one I'm pretty sure is going to hit. It's going to be I think a 22. Oh, 23, yeah. So
those will both hit.
So, because I've got a nat 20, I've got to put a high smite on that. So I'm going to dump a level 5 divine smite into that, which I believe is 12d8.
You're the paladin here.
12d8 plus 2d8 for the sword, which is 14d8. Plus I'm going to throw in a bardic flourish, which is going to be 16d8. And
this
then
is just like DJ BJ all over again.
Yeah.
You should never let paladin crit. So 16d8, and then that's on the first hit, and then on the other one that is not a crit, I will put a level 4 smite, which is going to be 5d8 plus 1d8 for my sword, so that's 6d8, so that's going to be 22d8.
Please don't roll these manually.
I will use a dice roller. Roll 22d8. Come on, internet, don't fail me. Okay. Roll 22d8. Go. 86 plus plus 5 for each attack. So that's going to be 96 points of damage. and my AC goes up by 6 until my next turn because I did a defensive flourish.
How would you like to do this?
I'm so sorry.
Stop killing everything!
I'm so sorry. I keep accidentally rolling crits.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Okay, so
Wonderful.
the holders have 100 for the Watchers at Home. The holders have on average 180 HP. In like 1.5 rounds, these have done like over 200 damage to it.
How?
Critting
is broken.
Critting as a high-level paladin, it's just nonsense. So I guess as I described, yeah, I'm kind of riding it like a space hopper, legs around it, like one of its eye stalks in one hand, and I'm just right into the big eye, just again and again and again and again and again, until it just kind of like deflates and
There's just a side
to the ground.
It's just like, yeah, it just doesn't look like a deflated space hopper.
If Boomslang keeps stabbing after it's deflated, Lavinia's gonna take out the other vape.
It's alright.
Just it's dead. You killed it.
Okay,
Good job.
I give it one last prod, and then I put the sword away.
I hold up the vape threateningly.
Oh, I didn't roll
We told that wolf we wouldn't summon him again. Don't make me do it. He'll never find his way out.
You're right. I just, I was backing up my mate. Also, I didn't roll the 2d6 fire damage for a branding smite, which is an extra 3 damage. So that takes it to 99 damage.
Did you add your modifier for your weapons?
I
to it
did.
as well?
I did add.
I like the idea that you've just done all this, and then there's just a little of fire at the end.
But it kills me that it's 99 damage. I was 1 off 100.
I would still wouldn't have been enough to kill Lavinia in one
Note
hit.
to self: all boss battles from now on will have over 1,000 HP.
No, I appreciate that, Boomslang. I appreciate it a lot. Alex, should we take a very quick break?
Yeah, we can do.
Yeah?
Looks
Okay.
like you're worthy.
You certainly are.
No, we are. We're a band. We're not solo acts.
No, we're not. All right.
Okay.
We'll be back in 5 minutes, folks.
Just tune in for some adverts.
Yeah,
shortly.
new ads.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you breaking news from Melded. The search is ongoing for the suspects involved in the killing of high-profile pharmaceutical leaders Profitertron, Shanlin Scorthalt, and Edward Coley. Residents are asked to stay safe, stay vigilant, and report any sightings of these 3 suspects to their nearest Cappy Barbarian. When approached for a statement, Chief Inspector Baba Barbarian said, "It's chill, man. Don't worry about it. Just vibe." We now return to our regular advert streaming schedule. Stay classy, San Diego.
And we're back. And we've got names.
Give me a chance. Like I've got one hand. Damn it.
There we go. I was hoping, because I could hear you clicking things, that you'd found it already, but I was too fast. I was too quick. We're back. If you see those 3 murderers of those terrible pharmaceutical tycoons, be sure to report them to the.
Nah, then you're a snitch, and we'll come for you.
I want that as a GIF, and I want that as my ringtone.
Snitches get stitches.
If you didn't know what that was about, be sure to check out 2 weeks ago. Sam, Jazz, and I had a fantastic little adventure while Khalil was stuck on a motorway. It's fine.
Yes.
It happens. Boomslang was having a bad trip. We're back. We killed the beholder, Alex. Back to
Yes, you killed the ultimate meatball, and thus the pathway is clear to head on through.
Oh, wow! Everyone who serves IKEA has heard of the ultimate meatball, but I never thought I'd meet him.
Hey, meet him. Hey.
Hey. Well, anyways, let's see. Where are we meant to go? Is there we're in a hallway? You said
There are more arrows, and then behind where the ultimate meatball was, there is a door that just says "Staff and registered guests only."
Oh, brilliant! Well, I'll just sign you 3 in.
Yeah.
I assume there's a clipboard hanging from the wall. Yeah. Okay, I'll sign them in, and we'll go through.
Okay. What you initially find is there's a few rooms. There's a little canteen area. There's a vending machine, but then following on from that further down, there is one of these sort of like dramatic walkways that seems to extend out into the void, where the lights sort of like come on one at a time in each row, like dum 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 into the off. And
this
you see
just like graduation.
And you see at the very end there is just a single pedestal in the distance.
All right. Sharks, time to say... What do sharks say when they say goodbye?
Never said goodbye
Farewell?
before.
No, me neither. We know crocodiles and alligators. You know, they've all got things that they say, but...
It's been a lark, shark.
I leave you in the hands of God? Seems appropriate. Sounds better in French, but I don't... Anyways, I will go up to the pedestal.
Okay, you see there is surrounding the pedestal a series of hieroglyphics, incomprehensible to any of the rest of your party, but you recognize the complicated instructions to like twist this key in the correct order.
Yep.
Like,
I'll take out my Allen. I'm not wearing it. I forgot, but I'll take out my Allen key and I'll like half a turn.
Yeah.
Then half a turn the other way.
Yeah.
And then a 3/4 turn.
Yeah.
All right. Now I need one person to hold this bit while I do something on this side. Yep.
Yep. And even as you are doing these, there's a sort of humming, like boom, 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 as if there's sort of great engines being powered up, sort of around you.
Mm-hmm. Should we be worried?
No, that's just the IKEA noises.
It's not going to like activate like a giant robot or anything, is it?
Or maybe. Would that be good?
I'm just going to sidle over.
Funnily enough, as you ask that question, you do feel the whole of the building around you reforming. There's sort of like hydraulic pistons and pneumatic cables and gears and things, and you just hear sort of things like sort of various noises, all somehow made of plywood. It's quite
it's much more
amazing.
technical than most IKEA equipment.
Yeah.
I'm going to sidle over so that I'm 10 feet away from Lavinia.
Okay.
So
For
that
your safety or mine.
So that my protective aura of good vibes extends to.
Yes.
But you're not within melee distance of the sharks.
No. I'm 10 feet away just so that my general enthusiasm can give you a bonus to your saving throws.
Thank you.
Speaking of the sharks, out in the sort of surrounding area around this area, these. Mummy.
IKEA bless you.
These sort of conduits raise up, and the sharks will disperse into them, and you can see the energy of the sharks sort of throbbing off down the systems. And
throbbing sharks.
Yeah, and you now no longer have a shark aura as of this point.
Oh, exciting! I think Lavinia's been happy about that.
And then you hear a voice emerging from a hologram that just erupts from the plinth in front of you. It's like, "Thank you for completing IKEAtron, the ultimate universal defense robot."
Oh, it is a robot dream.
Huh. Can I see the future?
Maybe.
Huh. That's a new one.
Hi, IKEAtron.
How may we assist you today?
Well, I'm Lavinia, and this is my band, and we're trying to kill a guy named Doom for All, but first we need to become heroes of legend.
Checking databases for Doom for All. Yes, this is a task for which we could assist.
Yes. Incredible. Cool. Well, we first need to win a battle of the bands. Can you help with that?
We have a wide range of musical instrument-based products that are available for purchase.
Also, imagine the stage show we could put on if there was like a giant robot behind us on stage.
As a priest of IKEA, you are entitled to the generous 20% friends and family discount.
I do know the policies, yes. Thank you. How do we get you out of the center of Melded?
That is not entirely a question that makes sense. We are the center of Melded.
Oh,
and then just you just hear like all these like decoupling cables like sort of off in the distance, and there's like yeah there's like Voltron noises going on.
Lavinia's got a transformer.
Yes.
Wow.
Is there some kind of really dope like cockpit compartment near the top where we can like look out of a little window?
You will find that the staff kitchen area serves as a dope cockpit now.
Oh, great! I mean, that's much better than that vending machine. Brilliant. Well, this is useful, isn't it?
What, I mean, yeah, we're going to be taking on an immensely powerful being, and what is, you know,
what is better than the center robot? Of the bottom of the multiverse to fight it
the
with?
Multiversal, what was it, universal defense robot?
Correct.
I mean, you know, if Doom for All has been around at lots of endings of universes, then something that defends universes might, you know, be well suited to it. Also, we're meant to become epic legendary heroes, and having a mate who's a giant robot is pretty legendary.
Yes. Can anyone order you around, or is it just us, or is it just me? How does this work?
We are an autonomous defense robot that operates under our own proviso. However, as a designated priest of IKEA, you may pitch items into our suggestion box.
Oh, great. I love the suggestion box. Brilliant. Well, that's fantastic. If you leave the middle of Melded, does Melded fall apart?
No, the hangar we are constructed in provides an external chassis around which Melded is built.
Fantastic.
There
And
is like,
where do you come out?
there is a really cool chute that we fire out at full speed and then do like the pose at the end of.
Oh, brilliant. And like, where is it in town? Is it like, you're not gonna like destroy Noir Town or something, right?
No,
Like there's
no.
an opening.
No, it is hidden under a secret lake.
Oh, the secret lake, of course, yes.
Yes.
The first
the
rule
zoo.
of Secret Lake
Yes.
is that you don't tell anyone about Secret Lake.
The thing about Secret Lake is it's not a secret itself. It's just all the secrets are under Secret Lake. So
Yes.
just anything suspicious just comes out of Secret Lake.
Yeah. That I honestly I should have thought of that. Oh, well, thank you very much.
Well, maybe
I'll-
this would be a great way to like set off the finale of our, you know, when we get to the final of Battle of the Bands, if we could have the robot just at the climax of our performance emerge from Secret Lake in some kind of like aerial show, that would really.
We'll put it in
lend
the
something.
suggestion box. I think this is a great idea.
The suggestion box just like pops up behind you and like a little tray of cards with like cheap disposable pencils.
Pencils, yeah. Well, this is very useful. Do we have to come back down here to give you suggestions, or can I just put the suggestion box in? Can I just put a suggestion in any suggestion box in Melded?
As the one who awakened us, you have your own special portable suggestion box,
Oh,
and then
right.
a little box
Brilliant.
that just fits on your belt.
Very uswell. Well, I'll definitely let
two
you know in
pencils
there.
only.
I will hold on to them. I will protect them with my life. I'll be in touch when we have our big show and when we need to kill Doom for all. But thank you very much. This has been lovely. Sorry about the sharks. They might cause problems if they're still sharks.
They are transmuted into their rawest form of
Oh,
energy
perfect. Yeah, they are, well, agents of chaos in shark form mostly. Arrivederci? Is that what sharks say?
Sure, that sounds good.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well,
now. May the meatballs be with you.
May the meatballs be with you. Shall we leave?
Okay.
As we're leaving, as is tradition, when one leaves IKEA,
Yes.
I would like to take a handful of pencils. Just a whole handful of tiny pencils that I will use.
Boomslang, put them back.
But they might be useful.
Put them back.
What if you're putting up some
Two
shelves?
per
and
customer.
you've got-
Two per customer.
I put them back and I take two.
I'll take two, and Echo will take two, and we'll give
Echo
them.
can take
We'll
two.
give them
Yes.
to Boomslang.
Pencils.
I'll give Boomslang one of my own pencils as well.
Well, this is a lot of responsibility. Now I've got all the spare pencils. All right. I put them in my pocket.
It's time you learned to be responsible for your personal items.
It's like you're not doing like the flower bag baby for Boomslang. It's literally just like, don't lose these pencils.
It's step one on the responsibility.
Dream, did you want some pencils?
What am I going to use them for?
I don't know. I assume you're part of a pencil-based cult.
I'm not actually.
Oh, well, we gotta find you one. Maybe Boomslang's starting one with all of his pencils.
I feel like
Okay.
there's one that just writes really like crude letters in pencil and sends them to you, but you can never be bothered to read them.
Probably.
Well, that's those things sorted. So now we have to kill Archie Marin, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
Because that's what you wanted to do, isn't it, Regina?
Oh, I always want to do that.
I mean,
Right,
it's
but
probably not gonna be easy.
you found out about the soup.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that thing. Yeah, absolutely that. Yeah.
You feeling all right? Did that beholder do something?
No, I just really hate being in IKEA. It's
That's
my
fair.
idea of nightmare.
We'll leave.
Thankfully, you do have Lavinia with you, who is able to navigate the labyrinth to leave the control.
Would an investigation or perception check work here to tell what the hell Reginald is doing right now?
I would say you can insight check Reginald, certainly.
Okay, let's do an insight check.
Lavinia assumes it's the beholder. That's.
And I guess you need to make a deception check to oppose that, Sam.
Actually, she is very wise. She's gonna also insight check. She's a bit worried about him.
Oh wait, hold on. What am I doing? I don't know.
Lavinia got a 17.
What am I doing? Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm with it today. I really am.
But I'm pretty sure Reginald's deception is going to be like 34 or something.
Yeah, mine is 15.
I got an 18.
Whoa.
What did Lavinia get?
I got a 17. I forgot I still had inspiration. I should have used it.
I mean, you could still technically.
No, because I know
it's more
the
fun.
results. But yes, I do. Okay. Yeah, that's a 19.
Whoa, spicy.
I don't know what's wrong. I just know you're not telling the whole truth.
Yeah.
And that's using Reginald's own inspiration.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Oh, I didn't add
I
that.
just
That's
feel
fine, don't worry.
connected to him right now.
I think specifically you're like, you've seen him talk about killing Archie before, and he was really like pumped about that. It's just like
he's so excited about the soup earlier, and then he forgot about the soup. I'm worried that Beholder is like messed with his brain.
It was a big meatball.
Big meatball, yeah.
I
Look,
mean,
I know
maybe-
the big meatball can be traumatizing. Most clerics, when they start out, they find out about the big meatball and they have nightmares for weeks. But you shouldn't let this put you off your soup plans.
What?
No, I'm still on board with the soup plans.
You shouldn't just be on board with the soup plans. Are you sure there's nothing going on, Reginald?
No, I'm very enthusiastic about the soup plans. Like,
Yeah,
it's not a
but-
meatball soup. It's, yeah.
Maybe once we get going, once we get into the swing of it, then, you'll get your mojo back.
Yeah, that's all I need.
All right,
Okay.
let's get a murdering.
Right. Well,
Oh, it's probably not going to be easy. I mean, there's the whole band that we're probably going to be hanging around with him, right?
oh
Yeah.
right,
Oh,
refreshing beverage man is there as
Refreshing
well, isn't
beverage
he?
dude, yeah.
And my cousin. Well, I'll show her. Who's got the giant attack robot? It's not her, that's for sure.
Just like outside of the game, you rolled that 19 deception. You didn't ask me what was wrong. Like, you didn't
No,
ask
I
me
know.
what was
Lavinia's
wrong.
just making assumptions.
Moment
I mean, I
man.
failed mine anyway, so never mind.
No, I know Lavinia technically, but she knows you were lying, and she still doesn't fully believe you, but she's also not gonna press. At least not with everyone else around.
Okay.
Okay,
Right,
so
leaving.
So
where can we find Archie and the what was their band called again?
The
Dickheads.
The Thirst Trap.
Thirst Trap.
Oh,
that's
that-
it.
Yes. Yeah, because of refreshing
Because
beverage.
refreshing
man.
beverage dickhead.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Do we need to kill him as well? Because he
Need? No. Want? Yes.
but you think he's in love with your girlfriend, right? That's
Well, I mean, whether it's reciprocated or not, nobody knows. I mean, like, I can't really
No,
tell.
no,
like,
but
I
no,
mean, you
no,
can't
I'm
really
not-
ask that
I
question.
don't-
I'm
I'm I'm blowing on the vape. Sexy snake vapes come out.
Okay.
I'm taking a hit and I'm hoping it's Gold's boobs laying down.
the wolf just turns up. It's like, for fuck's sake.
Sorry, at least we left the IKEA zone. Okay?
Okay, can you at least give me change for the train?
Fine. But only because we support postal workers.
Thank you.
Give them, I don't know, like some coins.
Yeah, just like 5 gold or something.
Has Boomslang calmed down slightly?
I don't know. Have I, Alex?
I think a bit.
Okay. I didn't bring calm emotions with me today.
Okay,
so
yeah,
this I'll
like
have to do.
I mean,
Boomslang, I wasn't saying it's reciprocated.
I know.
I'm just saying
I mean,
it's
who
nicer
would
not
think
to have
that?
rivals,
Who would think
isn't
that?
it?
Yeah.
If we accidentally kill my cousin, hey, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, not that I need to, obviously I'm the only person she thinks about, of course.
Yes.
But if he did die, like glass is fragile, he's a jug.
No crying over spilt refreshing beverage.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. So
and Reginar's got a great spell for glass.
Yes. I think that was one of the ones that Reginald taught me early on, and when we were hanging out. Actually, I've got that spell too.
That's very exciting. Well, why don't we contact Jin Braggadocio and see if Thirst Traps made it through to whatever round is next in the Battle of the Bands, and maybe we have to fight them, and then we can kill them, but like legally.
Yeah.
And otherwise, we kill them illegally.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, you've got the phone.
Oh yeah, I do.
We have Jin Braggadocio's number. Jin Braggadocio called us once.
Yeah.
1471.
Yeah. Yes. Boop, 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 boop. Hello, Braggadocio speaking. How may I help?
Dream, you have to talk on the phone.
Oh, right, yeah.
Just holding the phone out, just like.
Sorry, we've had a long day.
Yeah, I kind of got traumatized by my Faye pack guy.
That's by the meatball.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, we need to know whether First Trap got through.
Well, we're down to the final 8 now, and yes, Thirst Trap are through. I was actually going to call you shortly to schedule the next round for tomorrow night.
Cool.
I
Brilliant.
think we're free. Yeah, sounds good. Who are we up
We've
against?
done everything else, haven't we?
Oh, it's a special elimination round. I can't spoil anything, but I think it'll give the audience a lot of entertainment.
Okay.
I mean, it's
that's
us. Come on.
exciting.
Of course we're going to be entertaining. When have we not been entertaining?
Boomslang.
Sorry, I just bit worked up today.
Yes.
It's all right.
I know. Just wondering, Jin Braggadocio, how well can we see the secret lake from where the studio is? I actually haven't checked. Just
I mean, it's a couple of miles away.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect, actually. Don't want those secrets getting too close. Well, we'll see you tomorrow night then.
See you then. I look forward to your next new song.
Yes, it's about meatballs. Probably.
Interesting.
Meaty balls.
I think you're just taking advantage of the fact that I don't have the ability to remove you from screen right now, Lou.
I'm playing my character's truth.
Yes,
Okay,
we're
Boomslang
fine.
would have played a dirty joke.
He would have. Yes.
Cool.
Well,
Oh,
Right,
wait
so
till tomorrow then.
yeah, so let's get a bit of rest
Mhm.
and kick some ass.
yeah.
So
Sounds like
So at this point, as you're sort of heading back, you do pass the supermarket. It's called Monster Mart. It is run by monsters.
Should we get some road
you
beers?
could get some soup if you wanted.
Yeah, I think we pop in for some alphabet soup and some road beers, definitely.
Yeah.
Some celebratory road beers.
I think we can have a road beer or two.
As Reginar is off down one particular aisle, you do get a little shifty guy approach you and sort of hand off a note. He's obviously come from Noir Town. He's got like the trench coat and fedora, so you can't see his face. So, well,
I was told to pass you this, see. And then he just steps behind, like, the cheese aisle.
Yeah, I will read whatever I've been handed.
Okay. It just says surveillance initiated. Meeting can be arranged if you wish. Any specific requests for information?
How do I go about like setting up a meeting?
You think the shifty guy is still hiding behind the cheese, that you could give him a note back.
Can you like come back? Like just come back. We can still. We know you're behind the cheese. Like this is just really awkward. Like,
Is Reginald alone at the moment, or?
I think at this minute, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say that. Yeah.
Because I think if Reginald had gone off alone, Lavinia would have cast greater invisibility and followed him.
Ooh.
She's concerned that he's got a head injury.
and you just see this like shifty, like
Yeah.
guy.
I'm just watching. I'm not super close.
He just like sidles up in the most suspicious way possible.
Is there those like pizzicato sneaking strings, like blink, 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 blink.
so was there any conversation with the people?
I'm just the messenger. See, This isn't the same guy as you hired. This is like a middleman who doesn't really know the situation beyond just passing messages. But if you want to get a message back to your spy / private investigator, could set something up.
Okay. Yeah. If you can pass back to whatever his name was, I don't remember.
I don't either.
Did he have a name? I think he did.
Chat, help us out.
D. Detective, probably.
Yes.
That I would like to try and set up a meeting.
Yeah, he literally just gets his phone out and rings him.
Oh.
Subtle.
Yeah. So the client wants you to set up a meeting. Yeah, I'll get some chips on the way home. Okay. If you are to meet at a certain diner, and I'll scribble the address down here because the DM doesn't make up addresses normally. Then you'll see the pair you want to keep an eye on. See.
Okay. Right,
And then you see him get his phone out. It's like, oh fuck, gotta get washing powder while I'm here as well.
Sidles back behind the cheese.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, didn't even get a chance to say thank you. Not that I would have anyway, but
Lavinia has taken out the suggestion box paper and the pencil and has also written down the address.
Saucy. Love it.
But she hasn't put it in the box though.
No, no. She's just holding that one.
This giant like space laser just like
We get to the place and the entire house has been flattened.
it's like a smoking hole in the ground.
Oops.
so Reginald's passive perception is really high.
Yes.
So would I have noticed anything to do with Lavinia?
Let's just. I'll see. Was that greater invisibility you said?
Yeah, greater invisibility.
Let's have a look at the rules of that.
I think I'd still.
Because I would say that for invisibility, you have to be actively looking for it. Unless Lavinia was doing something that might.
No. I am wearing
floating
heavy
pencil.
armor, so I would be a disadvantage on stealth checks, but you haven't asked me to roll a stealth check.
Yeah.
She's not being particularly stealthy because she is.
Okay.
Reginald knows she's in the shop.
Yeah, I don't think, unless you had a reason to think she was there to make an active check, I don't think you would pick her up.
It's fine.
Because otherwise that makes invisibility kind of shit.
Reginald
It's
casts
like,
see.
there's an invisible guy over there.
Yeah, sometimes people do it like it gives you advantage on hide checks and stuff, but
Yeah.
but then like you've got like seeing and hearing,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
and smelling.
yeah. I think
It does smell
like
like meatballs, but I assume so does everyone else at this point.
I think yeah, I think this is one of those ones I would just play contextually. So I think in this case, no, I don't think you'd pick it up.
That's fine.
So Dream and Boomslang are in the drinks aisle, being like, "All right, so what do you think? We're getting one of these, 4 of these. Oh no, because Reg doesn't like
Is
those.
there anything
ones,
with
and Lavinia
strawberry in
doesn't.
it? I think something with strawberry would be nice.
There's Klingon strawberry blood wine.
That will do. I'm not picky at this point.
It's called Klingon because it clings to your insides.
Yes.
It's real thick.
It's made by Slim.
Trans universe.
Amazing. Cool. Probably get some
Right.
snacks as well.
When Lavinia reappears, she's holding some meatballs. She's like, "Oh, I thought we should, celebrate."
Does she just
Killing the
blink
big
back into
meatball.
existence right next to Reg?
No, like she's walked away, meatballs reappeared, and then gone and found you guys.
Cool.
But to explain why she was away, she's got meatballs.
Nice.
Did you find what you're looking for, Reg?
Yeah, Campbell's. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of good art made with this.
All right, we've got some of that sticky red stuff for the way home. The clingy blood wine.
It's a bit claggy, but sure, something will do. It's Slim. It comes with the ASMR.
Each sip takes ages because, like, it's like drinking ketchup. Just like,
God. Oh.
But like, if you're not careful, you end up with that like ketchup
Loads.
water that comes out.
oh god, oh god. Yeah, you definitely need to shake it before you open it. Yeah.
There's just
Then
like a
also
bit of
when
a
you-
crust on the top.
When you're like hitting the bottle to try and get it to come out, you got to be careful because if you hit it too much, then like half of it comes out all in one go. And
Yeah. Oh, I meant to do something earlier actually. Press the digitation to repair the non-threatening on your t-shirt.
oh, cheers. Yeah.
You rip it
This
off.
will stop everyone giving me those weird looks in the street.
Yeah, everyone just runs away screaming.
All right. Well,
Cool.
we've got the soup.
We got the soup, we got the robot, we got the old lady's eyes. And
So
tomorrow
you took
we've
the
got
old lady's eyes. Did Regina steal something again?
No, we were outside. We were being good boys. Non-threatening. But we've seen the blind old lady. We've got Ray's name. We've got the robot. We've got got rid of your sharks. We've got the soup to drown, Reg's nemesis. And we've got got a gig tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
What to do?
Early night.
Let's finish off this viscous booze and head to bed.
So I assume you're just sort of consuming this as you're walking.
Yes.
You have
yeah.
you have that vibe as a group. Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
it was
four
we got road
long
beers.
straws.
Yeah.
All
I
of
like
us
to
is like,
think Boomslang just carries those with him.
I think for this, it's also long straws, but with like a spoon on the end.
yeah, like a slush puppy straw. Yeah.
This is horrifying. I absolutely hate this.
So, what are you doing, Regina?
I'm just enjoying my slush puppy ketchup drink and not really doing very much. I feel like even though if I didn't know that something was going on, that I would still feel that Lavinia's watching.
Yes.
or
Oh,
something.
she's not subtle about it. If
Yeah.
she's
No,
visible,
no.
she's like almost like constantly poking you, except not like touching you.
You know you're approaching the turning you'd have to take to go up to this diner. You've probably got about 5 minutes before you'll be there.
Okay. In that 5 minutes, I am gonna say to Echo to search Lavinia's pockets for any information.
Okay. What sort of information are you looking for specifically? Just
anything that like they find suspicious.
okay. Well,
I have tucked the piece of paper back in with the other pieces of paper.
okay. So that wasn't a particularly good roll on Echo's part. So on an 11, what does Echo find?
Echo finds a bunch of like scribbled notes in a different pocket, but it's all like lyrics for the Flaming Heteros theme song that have been crossed out because they didn't rhyme. Echo will also find, hold on, let me see what's in my inventory. Oh yeah, the meatball recipe, that's still there. And there is like just a bunch of weird herbs which Lavinia's been keeping away from Boomslang. I think with an 11 that seems fair.
Yeah. That seems reasonable.
So does Echo bring this back? Is that okay to bring it back?
Echo comes back and tells you. I don't think Echo can carry all that.
Echo can carry some herbs, but
yeah. But I think it'd be a bit conspicuous to try and pickpocket all of that at once.
It's quite a lot of scribbled out lyrics.
Yes.
Well, that was useless. Thanks, Echo. If you're going to stick around, I need you to do better. School of Hard Knocks, this little spider. I'm going to cast invisibility on myself and start to head towards the diner.
So just in the middle of you just walking along, you just vanish.
Yep.
Oh, we lost Reg. I
used to. I do it all the time.
I'm going to cast see invisibility. Oh my god!
What's happening here?
It's the cleric subclass. These are two spells I always have prepared.
This is feeling a bit like Tom and Jerry at the minute.
Yeah.
So just for a little bit of extra safety at this point, because I have the slots left, because we didn't actually get to do too much in the fight because Boomslang is so fucking powerful.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Dimension Door.
Exciting. I love it.
To get myself, assuming that it is close enough, or at least close enough to the diner.
I think what's the range on Dimension Door?
500 feet, I think.
500 feet.
I mean, you wouldn't get to the diner, but you would get something out of Lavinia's range of view.
Yeah.
So I've got some time, basically. Okay.
Okay, there's definitely something wrong with Reginar because he just turned invisible. And I know he does that sometimes.
But yeah, you're right.
But usually it's when the police, when the Cappy Barbarians are coming.
Are they coming?
Well, I don't see them. And I know that we've been technically ducking the law because, you and Reg were meant to go to court for the crimes you did when you met.
Allegedly.
This is why I should not be your lawyer. We've been over this. Stop asking me.
But you're the smartest.
Passing the bar exam is a test. It's not passing out in a bar, Boomslang. We've been over this. I'm very good at one of those. You two head back. I think I might know where Reg is gone. I'm just gonna make sure he's not made a deal with, I don't know, Ray the Fae and is, I don't know, going to tell him the name or something. I don't know how Reginald would know it, but he's got his ways.
I don't think Ray would do dealings with Reginald. No offense to Reginald, but
could be someone else. It could be Doomfall.
Not murdery enough.
What if Doomfall is mind controlling Reginald? What if Archie Marin is mind controlling Reginar?
The greatest insult of all.
Let me pull up Archie's stats real quick.
All right, so
Okay.
You go
sure
back.
you
I'm
got
not
this?
gonna interfere. I'm not gonna
'Cause,
interfere.
You know, I don't want to crowd him. You know, cramp his style.
I'm just gonna make sure he's not meeting with anyone suspicious or anything. If he's just doing drugs, that's fine. Don't know why he'd hide it from us.
So
Yeah.
Boomslang
Maybe he
take
doesn't
the
want to
drugs.
share.
I was
Yeah.
going to say someone doesn't like sharing.
Anyways,
apparently.
Boomslang, I got these herbs, so why don't you go try these?
Oh, sweet.
It's just
You hand
basil.
over 3 packets of oregano.
It's basil, please.
Without even pausing to inspect, Boomslang's like, "Oh, sweet." Doesn't question. Like, he's like, "All right, Dream, should we finish this off on the way home?" And we walk home, finishing this viscous booze. And Boomslang's like looking at the bag, like, "All right, I wonder what
It says basil on it.
Who's
like in Sharpie.
Who's Basil? We've got his drugs."
And I will make my way to the diner. I will cast Greater Invisibility on myself again, which means I can no longer see invisibility, but I can now be invisible. Oh, actually, no, I can still see invisibility. It's not concentration.
Okay. So, were you just heading straight there and going to wait, Reginald?
Yeah, still invisible, but so I'm happy to go inside and just take a look around and see what I can see.
Okay, so you waiting there a few minutes, and then the door swings open, and there's a woman you recognize comes in, and a girl you don't.
Oh, we lost your audio there.
Whatever you just said.
Okay, so Daisy Puddlebrook looks a lot older than last you saw her, but there again, so do you from when she last saw you. She's looking quite tired, but the girl with her clutching an electric sitar case to the side, and looks like they've just sort of coming back from band practice for the girl, and they go to the bar and order some milkshakes. Just sitting there, having milkshakes, having a chat.
And is this something they do regularly, or are they here specifically?
From what you gather, this is like a thing that is like their kind of weekly ritual on the way back from music practice.
Is there anyone else in the diner?
There's some like assorted patrons, but they're all sort of just minding their own business.
Okay. This is difficult. Still invisible at the point. Can I check if anyone is watching what's going on?
Okay, make a perception check. Or investigate, whichever's better.
Lavinia's not in the diner. She's waiting. She's outside, like looking through the window.
That is a 16.
16. You have a look, sort of out the windows. You notice above you in the streets there's some dramatic gargoyles picking out. And there's a superhero posing up there, but it's just for the effects. They're not paying any attention to you. They've got a brood somewhere. No one else in the diner is paying much attention. There's a waiter comes over. Looks like Daisy's got a chocolate milkshake. Gina has got a sorted sort of berry blast thing.
So I would like to, whilst maintaining invisibility, make a latte.
Make a sleight of hand check, I guess.
This is all in character for Reginald, I think.
It is. It's just...
That's a 25.
Okay, you stealthily make a latte.
And
The hissing steam.
in the latte art,
Yeah.
I want it just to write out "I'm sorry," R, and just slide in front of them both.
And they just... So, when you picked up the latte, it became invisible, and then there's just latte just materializes on the table in front of them, and they just both freeze and just like... and just look really confused. Looking around the room, there's just like the waiter's off on another table right now, like nowhere near.
I'm right here. And then on it, invisible again. And I'm next to them.
And Daisy turns to you, and you just see like the whole gamut of emotions just cross her face in like half a second. It's just like confusion, like happiness, anger, sadness, just like what the hell is even happening? And Gina just looks really confused. Who's this guy? And Daisy just sort of it's your father. And I think for dramatic tension reasons, that's where we'll end this week.
What?
Amazing!
This is incredible.
A fucking latte.
And for those who have not yet watched Sam's incredible DM debut in From Top to Bottom, it's available on YouTube. And there are plenty of lattes.
That was lots of fun.
Goodness. That was great. Lavinia is very confused. I don't know if she can hear what's going on. She just saw Reginald make a latte.
Well, you didn't even see that. You just saw him appear with a latte.
No, I can still see invisibility.
Oh, you can. I thought you said you couldn't do that.
No,
okay.
I can. I thought that was also a concentration. See invisibility just lasts an hour.
So,
Just what the fuck is he doing? She's leaning towards brain injury.
you're just like standing up next to that superhero, and then you're just like, what the fuck is?
Meanwhile, back at home, Boomslang and Dream are like, well, I don't know if Dream is joining, but Boomslang has been like rolling these totally innocuous herbs, and like
Dream has
smoking
good
them, making them into
smell, so probably
teas.
knows that it's not actually drugs, but it's gonna let you do it. Just to see what
Boomslang's
happens.
determined to find out, and ends up just smelling amazing.
I like that. It's like it turns out that Boomslang is actually allergic to basil. It's like the one thing that
You come back and his face is all swollen up.
Oh, that's a restoration. Greater restoration on Reginar, because something's going wrong up there.
I
Oh,
can't
that
wait
was
to
really
see how the
fun.
rest of that conversation goes.
I know. We will be back in 2 weeks' time. Unless someone says right now they're not available. Which is the... What day is
26.
that? 26th.
I will be here.
Fantastic. We will be here on the 26th to continue the most emotional part of the show so far. I swear, Sam, if you actually made me cry with latte art, I would punch you out and punch you in the face. No, that was fantastic. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We have been the Flaming Hedgerows. We are getting towards the end, Alex. 2 sessions?
2, 3.
2 or 3 sessions? Wrapping up, but don't worry.
Unless you do anything particularly bizarre, which like is not
Well,
guaranteed.
Or fewer if we manage to end the world in that time.
Yeah, I mean, that's possible.
Which
You
have
gave us a
nearly
big
done.
robot.
I did give you a big robot.
The one on the 10th of October, I'll be in Washington, DC. So I could
It's exciting.
probably still play, just Bit of a time zone difference.
We'll work it out off stream.
We'll work it out. We might have our first intercontinental Legend of the Flaming Head stream. But we'll figure that out off stream. For now, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to tune in on Friday for our one. Yeah, I'm aware, Sam. You're fired.
I'm just making sure. I
am very tired because I
Teamwork makes
spent
the dream
4.5 hours DMing this month's charity one shots. The GoFundMe, the Just Giving page is already live. If you want to go donate, we're raising money for Shelter this month. Shelter UK, they help houseless people and people with housing issues. They're great. We love them. We're supporting them. But also, yeah, for those on Patreon, you can already go watch the one shot now. And I'm not saying everyone dies, but everyone might die. They might live. I'm not saying anything in that regard. Go watch it. Otherwise, tune in on Friday, 7 p.m. on Twitch and YouTube.
Maybe.
If you're lucky.
We'll figure it out.
Right.
Depends on Twitch's rules. I can't remember what they are. See you next time, and may the meatballs be with you.
May the meatballs be with you.
See you, folks.